my heart quite well. So Michael, that was a very nice video too. And I like it when we have something that we can look at too. It was very nice. You picked out a good one on that one, so that's very good. Well, welcome everybody. This is our 4th Advent, and Christmas is around the corner. And wow, everybody got a bulb today, right? Okay, how many people are right-handed here? How many people are left-handed? Right or left-handed?
Right.
Okay, then put your bulb in your right hand. And I want you to keep that in your right hand.
Where's your ball?
You got a bulb? Okay,
Oh, you put it in his pocket.
that's okay.
Well, if he didn't break it, it's tight.
Okay, well, it's plastic.
Yes.
Okay. Put it in your right hand. And what I'm trying to say here is God's wanting to hold your hand, but certain hands you can't do anything with when God holds your hand. If you're right-handed and he's holding your right hand, what kind of task can you get done? But I want to show something. In Isaiah, if anybody's ever read Isaiah, it says that it's moving towards Advent. God considers a relationship in Isaiah. Your relationship and God's relationship invites you to have a very deep understanding in Isaiah. You feel comfortable and loved and protected. If you ever read Isaiah, and some of those Isaiahs offers you to rejoice in new beginnings and also celebrate in food and wine, and there is nothing to be afraid of. Whenever you notice, God wants you, whenever he sends an angel in the Bible, or whenever he was making a prophet, the first thing that came out of God's mouth, or the angel's mouth, was what? Does anybody know? Be not afraid. That's every quote you read in the Bible, when he sends an angel or himself, the first thing that angels say to the prophets or to the person, be not afraid. Be not afraid. I'm holding on to your hand. I'm there. I'm never abandoning you. Keep this bulb in your hand the whole entire time while we're in this place. Okay? I am your Lord, the God who grasps your right hand. If I say to you, fear not, I will help you, in Isaiah 41:13. When you read this, it says, fear not. I am the Lord who grasps your right hand. If you think about it, it's very specific. It says he's right there. I'm reaching out to you. Have faith. I'm taking your right hand. I'm never going to let you down. I'm going to always be there. Try to picture that in your mind. The more you think about it, after a while you get moved. But then when you start doing your daily task, you're right-handed, and God still has your hand, what can you get done? He's holding your hands. All things are done. What can you get done? You keep thinking, wow, what can I get done? Personally, I'm right-handed, so I'm trying to think. I couldn't drive my car right-handed. I could do it left-handed. I couldn't grab my mobile phone. I couldn't grab my, hello, how you doing? I couldn't grab my mobile phone because I'm right-handed. I'd be very clumsy left-handed. There's a lot of dilemma that God's holding your hands right-handed, and you can't get tasks done. You're wondering, what are you saying here, Reverend Betty? Have you ever thought of it this way? God's never abandoned you in your right hand. Are you actually, maybe it's not that way at all, what you're thinking. Maybe what God's trying to do is telling you, you reach out to me. I've already been there with you. I want you to reach to me. What do you got to do? What's more important in your life? That cell phone? Your task? Driving a car? When you die tomorrow, can you drive a car when you're dead? Can you call anybody from heaven except spiritually? We know that as messengers. But what has not abandoned you that you're connected to 24/7? Fear not. I am the Lord. I am with you. I take your right hand and grasp it. I will never abandon you. When you die, that's what's important. God's right hand. He's already lifting you up. He's given you angels. He's given you everything that He wants to give you. He does. It's automatic. During this Advent season, it says, in the 6th month, the angel Gabriel went to God and known and called Galilee and Nazareth, and a virgin was engaged to a man named Joseph of the house of David. Keep the ball in the hand. The virgin's name was Mary, and the angel came unto her and said, Rejoice, favored woman. The Lord is with you. Just like He's with you right now. But she was deeply troubled with the statement, wondering what kind of greeting it would be. Then the angels told her, Do not be afraid. There's that do not be afraid. Mary, you have found favor with God. Now listen, you will conceive and give birth to a son, and you will call him, his name will be Jesus. He will be great, and he will be called the Son of Most High. And the Lord God will be with him. The throne of his father David, he will rejoice over the house of Jacob forever. And his kingdom will have no end. In Luke 1, chapter 26 through 23. Be not afraid. Give the joy of happiness. Trusting. Have no doubt. Trust in the Lord, because the Lord has everlasting rock. He is. Trust in Him. Be not afraid. He's always receiving you. He will never reject you. I want you to celebrate. Do not be afraid. Celebrate no fear. Celebrate that you're born every day with a new beginning and a new thought, and that He's never abandoned you. God gives you presents every day, just like Advent, Christmas. We don't unwrap them, but we could. These two beautiful grandchildren that are sitting here, I had a miraculously son, just like Mary, fear not, had a baby. It taught us how to live, how to walk, and how to think about the raising your consciousness to do right or wrong. It's named Jesus. That was a gift to Mary and to the world. But having a son and my daughter, these two precious angels that are in front of me, what a gift that God has given me. What a gift that I woke up today and thought about that these presents are here. So many gifts. What a gift that Mary Wondergem, today's her 92nd birthday, that I still have a gift for 92 years. I got to meet this lady and became her friend, and she's my mother. She calls me Sweet Pea. What a gift that I got to celebrate with her 92nd birthday. What a gift that I got to meet Dr. Diane. And that it's been 10.5 years that when she came to me, she didn't know anything about spiritual. She did. She had a clue about it, but she wanted answers. She was already there spiritually. She just needed some little missing pieces. She had it already there. So what did she find? What a present it was given to me, her. Marty, what a present it is, that beautiful sweater today that she gave us, all these bottle cups that she gave us today. What a present it is with Vern and Jeanette, that I met them many years ago in Corinthian Spiritual, her church, and her mother that was a guided teacher that meant something to me, and I listened to her mother. She was one of my teachers. And they sit in my pews now as her mentor. She was my mentor. And what a beautiful gift that I get her daughter and her son, my mentor. I get to preach. What a gift that was. This new beginning that we've asked for Eaton Rapids people, we got Everett comes in and what we put him through tests and said, "Come, you're going to heal him." By golly, he does. But it woke him up. He found his calling. Thank you, Everett. What a blessing that I have a gift in my husband spiritually. See all these gifts that we have, and we can celebrate it, or we can live in fear, or whatever we can be. We need to understand and appreciate it, that every day, no matter what we do, is how we choose to make it, how we choose to look. In this Advent season, we can choose to remove, to be stuck in the negativity, or we can rejoice in the light of Christ. Fear not. What can you do with fear? It's never abandoned. This is a mental object, but it's still there. The imprint is still there in my hand when I remove it. When you die, just like this Christmas bulb, the imprint is still there. Fear not, I'm still with you. God's light was in us. So that's what I want you to understand. Now take that bulb away from your hand. Can you still feel that imprint in your hand still? You can, can't you? That's the light of Christ, what's in you. That's the light of the memories of your love, your family. It's inside of you. They don't die. God gave you a new beginning. He didn't die. The imprint has changed, like our 7 precepts, the 7 wonderful things that He gave us. We only one light alone guide a certain way, but the beautiful things what we can believe, the seen, the unseen, is there. Fear not, I'm always with you. What we do as people, we tend to have this bulb as materialistic things that we have to work on. When we remove it, it's still there, but we changed it like the 7 precepts and gave it a new beginning. God gave us a light, a new foundation to believe it. We changed the bulb to fear not, He's still with us. So what we do is we take it, we can still feel it, even though we took it away, we can still feel it. That's what I'm trying to say. The light of Christ within you. During this Advent season, He's born. He's born a man. He's letting us do whatever we need to do. He's letting us proclaim it. He's letting us rejoice in it. He's letting us prepare us. And now as we light the 4th candle, where's my, thank you. As we light the 4th candle, Lord, it's the Christ light. It's the Christ light within you. We light this with the purity of light. Fear not. Come on. Fear not as we light this. It's very dim, but it'll get brighter. Fear not. I am with you. He's born. You too can be born. You either can have something to hang on to, fear not. The right hand of Christ is always with you. Or you can believe in those material things that you got to have a foundation as a crutch. Or you got to have faith. And this is what this bulb could represent. You still have it. It's inside. You just can't see it. Fear not. You know you can still feel it afterwards, can't you? That's why I wanted you to hang on to it. You think of it. You're never alone. When you see this bulb, that's the right hand of God. When you look at this tomorrow, or during this Christmas tree, or whatever you need to put on it, remember how you felt when you took it out of your hands. You still had it there. This is the material life that you have on this earth plane. This is your spiritual light that you can feel. Which one do you want? It's still there. It's in your mind. Fear not. You can remove this and still have faith and believe that it's still there. Because this, when you die, you can't take it with you. But here, within you, you could always take it with you. When you die into a different consciousness level, do you know you are, when you die, you leave this earth plane the same way with your mental cabin right here? What you put out and what you think, you all process is learning. So fear not. If I believe that I still have this, I'm still going to have it in me when I cross over. We are what we make it. So on this earth line, the 7 precepts of what the unseen, we do make it what we are. Let's try to make it a little grander. Okay, now we invite it to accept God's and healing. What do you want? What matters or whatever happens? It's totally up to you. Encourage each other. Love one another. Experience whatever you need to experience. As you pause during this Christmas season and the reflections of whatever needs to be, in Isaiah it says, "It is I who say to you, fear not, I will help you. I really, really will. I really don't want you to be alone." That's what God says in Isaiah. I can step out of my self-imposed pedestal and join the rest of the human race asking for help. I ask every morning for God to open up my heart, for the freedom to allow me to understand what I need to see today as a new beginning. That's why I opened up today with the healing, that I leave it new all the time. Because I place that there eternally because God gave me a new beginning. When we can think of it that way and not being stuck in a rut, removing the physical obstacles of everything in your life, but having faith that it is allowing it to be manifested, it is being done. That's realizing that you're taking every moment not for granted. And you're walking out in faith and removing fear not, I'm with you. Can you imagine, I'm going back to the reading about Jesus being going about Mary. We're going to go back to that for a reason. Because if you think about Mary, now she's just born like you and I, and all of a sudden an angel comes up and she don't know what she's seeing. And she has to live in faith, just like I said, fear not. She had to go, whoa. Okay, and then Joseph, you think about Joseph. Now I want to look at him a little bit. Mary has to tell Joseph, I'm pregnant, but it's not your child. It's God's. Now, most men, how many people are going to believe that story? Now, you think about what I'm trying to say. You put yourself in Joseph's position. Mike, would you be honoring that, or would you question me? I'm being Mary and you being Joseph. I'm pregnant, but it's not your baby. It's a miracle baby, and God put it there. Would you believe me, maybe? Maybe not. Would you believe me?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, you don't know. How about you, Ever? If Bonita said that to you. You're a man. Would you question it?
Probably.
You don't think Joseph did? Oh, I'm sure he did. He was born a man. But what God did to him is he sent another angel and told him in a dream. Joseph didn't get his vision like Mary did. It came in a dream and said, fear not. I'm an angel sent to you. That you have to have faith. That I have to have faith that you love her. If you really love her, then you accept whatever she does or whatever she does in her life. Removing that bulb. Still feeling it. Have faith that it is being done. And he did. And Jesus Christ was born to save us and to save the world and to light the human form to be the way shower of the world. To show us how to live. But Joseph had to really remove the Christmas bulb of materialistic and his doubting Thomas to have faith, to feel the energy that was still there, to believe it. So again, whenever you have doubt, put something in your hands. Keep it there for a little while. Then remove it and still feel it. Because that's what I'm trying to say. It's still there. We just can't see it, but we're having faith that it's still there. The light of Christ was always within us. He has never abandoned us. You're never alone. That's our sermon for today. I hope it all wakes up. And before we do on Christmas, I want to say, first of all, Merry Christmas to everybody. Try to put your joy in your heart and you get whatever you want, but I'll tell you what I'm going to send to you guys. It's my present to you. The light of Christ within me celebrates the light of Christ within you. Know that I love you. Know that I thank you. And I hope you have such a blessed Christmas, as much as you guys made it for me. And I did miss you last week. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless you. Thank you.